Welcome everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your weekly soul connection reading. So I wanted to come up with a new outline for today's reading, so you guys will notice that some of the questions are new. I just felt like keeping it nice and fresh, and it also inspired me to want to create a new listing in my Etsy shop, which is a 30-minute reading, which is called What's Going On with This Person or Connection. So I'm going to run a special this week only. There's going to be a $10 off promo code that I will go ahead and put in the description box of this reading. So if you guys want to take advantage of that, you would just use the code during checkout. Okay. So anyways, you guys, I do the soul connection reading for any kind of connections out there. So whatever the label is, it doesn't matter. We're just focused on the energy of you and this person. Now, I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing challenges or separations in their situations. So please keep that in mind, but just take what resonates for you. Get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using here, I will list them down below and let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck. And today's Organite is the Divine Lovers, created by Michelle from Wing & Bell. So let's get into it. This deck right here is called the Lantern Oracle, and we are going to take a look and see what is the connective energy between you and your person this week. What energy connects the two of you? What are you guys both experiencing this week due to this connective energy? Let's see. What is the energy that connects the two of you this week? The vibration of the connection. We have radical self-love. This is so beautiful. So a lot of self-love and care is happening here for the both of you. This is really great. And it's radical, as in it's something that's happening on a radical level. It says we can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth of ourselves. What a beautiful message. And that's, of course, something that I always promote in my readings. It's very much about self-love. It's practicing unconditional love for yourself. So that way you can actually have that for another person. And until we have that with ourselves, we're unable to give that to another person. So it is sometimes through these soul connections where they really push us to the brink to do that deep dive, to look at ourselves, look at all the ugly, look at all the shadow, and just say, God, if I can't accept this or forgive myself or love myself in my current state, then how can anyone else? So I feel like you have met the right person for you that helps you to hold up the mirror to yourself and really look at you. But you also do that for this person as well. So there's a mirroring effect. There is a triggering that's happening, but it is all for self-love and unconditional love purposes. Beautiful. So this deck here is called the Urban Tarot. Let's go ahead and get a couple of tarot cards on that self-love energy. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles. Wow. What is the Five of Pentacles? First of all, the key word in this deck is worry. The Five of Pentacles to me is feeling like we are at a loss, feeling like we are at the bottom, feeling like we are in shambles. Everything is falling apart. It's kind of a tower moment for me. We feel shut out in the cold. We feel rejected. We feel destitute. We feel all kinds of things. But there's definitely, with the Five of Pentacles, a feeling of loss and anxiety, okay, because of what's going on. So that's why the card says worry. A lot of worries financially, or just a lot of worries in life, period. Maybe even worries with this connection with each other. But the more that you lean into yourself, the better off you're going to be. If you worry about these external circumstances, and we're not pretending that they're not happening. I mean, obviously, if there's physical things going on or if there's financial things going on, we can't just pretend them away or pretend they don't exist. But it is about leaning more into the self, nurturing the self, taking care of the self, taking time for you, rather than putting your energy into these external circumstances. Now, we do have a doctor here that's looking at x-rays. So yes, there could be something physically going on for some of you guys or your person this week. But it's like, being in that condition of worry and stress and anxiety and worrying about someone else. That is just actually taking away from that love that we're supposed to be in this week with ourselves and maybe even this person. So Some sort of a message surrounding that. Let's get another tarot to clarify this. Ooh, Justice. I don't feel like this is health for everybody. Some of you guys could actually be dealing with a person or yourself where there is a dissolving of a partnership in business or a marriage, because justice usually has to do with contracts with other people, legal things, legal issues. Somebody could be losing their home. Somebody could literally be losing all of their money, loss of job, everything, all these things that I was just talking about here. But you know what? There's some sort of lesson or karma that's playing out, and it's just the way it goes in life. Sometimes the wheel of fortune is in our favor and other times it is not, and there's a good reason for it. So if some of you guys are watching your person lose everything, or they're really going through a hard time, you jumping into this energy with them and marinating in it is actually not going to help you or the connection. It might be best, you know, if you want to be there for them, sure, but you cannot save this person. You can't lick all of their wounds. You can't do the work for them. You can't save them. You may want to save them this week, but I'm getting for a lot of you guys, the best thing that you can do is to lean back into yourself. That's going to be a more loving, unconditional way of relating with this person rather than trying to give, okay? So there's a lesson I feel this week surrounding this, but this could also be happening for you as well. Maybe you feel like everything is falling apart. This is literally stripping you down to the bottom for you to really, really, finally, once and for all in this life, to start taking care of you and loving yourself. A lot of the times we realize just at certain points in our lives that we have just given everything to everyone. And we've just stripped ourselves of everything and we've got nothing left. There's a reason that happens. That is an opportunity when we're at the bottom with those 10 swords in our back, feeling like we were left for dead. It gives us an opportunity to choose to survive, choose the will to live, choose the will to keep moving forward despite the things that have happened to us. So there's some pretty major stuff going on, and there's a karmic energy here as well. There could be karmic partners, karma playing out, plain old-fashioned justice. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Life situation going on this week. But whatever this is, it is forcing us to love. So if your person is falling apart, this is happening to them for a reason. You've got to allow it to happen, allow it to work itself out. If you're dealing with third party, as in someone's going through a divorce, doesn't mean you can't be there for them, but you really, really need to be careful when it comes to intervening with this person's lessons and the growth and not become an enabler for this person. Okay? Interesting energy. Not going to be for everybody. That is for some of you. So let's go ahead and get another message here. We have Eternal Gatekeeper. It says, acknowledge, assert, protect what is right for you. Guys, I'm telling you, there's something going on with you or your person. And so someone is in a way protecting themselves. It's almost like you guys are not supposed to be intervening or together at this time when you guys are going through this major lesson or this major tower moment. So if some of you guys have that feeling, I just want to help, it's almost like you're better off just staying in your own lane and letting things play out for this individual, okay? But if this is your stuff that's happening and something's going on in your world and you feel abandoned by your person, or let's just say you're trying to kind of carry on with this individual while you're going through all this stuff, it is also a reminder from Spirit that's saying, you know what, maybe right now it's best not to enter into trying to open up this door, and let's resolve our issues first before we enter into a new phase. Okay? So some karma, some lesson, something is playing out. And until it plays out, or until it clears, or until maybe a decision is made on someone's part, it's almost like we're being protected from something, okay? That's not going to be for everybody. Some of you guys are experiencing some beautiful changes and shifts in your connection. I feel like that's probably why I always set that tone by saying that this is a connection that's in challenge or separation, because that's what I'm picking up on here. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and I like this because it's up to each person to do their own work. Now, it doesn't mean we can't assist people and help people or be a team with someone. We absolutely can. But we know when we're interfering. We know when we're enabling. We know when we are being codependent and trying to take on somebody else's problems or do the work for them. My God, I'm a mother. I've done that a million freaking times. You know what I mean? It's just a part of being, a feminine or even an empath. You want to help people, but people have to do the work themselves. I'm also getting to you guys, rather than getting lost in this connection right now or worrying about it so much to where it's just literally consuming your life, get back to work. Get back to the drawing board. Keep working on yourself. Just keep chipping away at life. Because trying to interact with this individual or trying to fix it right now, there might be a reason why it's not working, because maybe we're just not meant to interact with this person right now in a physical way. And we have now the Four of Swords. Yeah, see, there's power in letting it lie. There's power with just kind of taking a little bit of a break, taking a breather, letting people figure it out, letting people heal, letting people do their thing on their own, pulling away, pulling back. It's a loving thing to pull back, is what the original message was. I don't know if I really executed it that well with what I said, but leaning back, leaning into the self is really where the power is this week, okay? So it's not that we don't love this person. It's not that we don't want to help this person, that we refuse to help them. But with what we've done so far, ask yourself this question. Is what you've done so far, is it helping? Is it helping? So if it's not, if your answer is no, it's not helping. No, it's still not going anywhere. No, I still feel frustrated. No, I still feel worried and unhappy. This is an opportunity for you to try to shift the energy. Because remember, if we do the same thing over and over again and we get the same results, we're just going to end up freaking insane. We're just going to feel crazy. So try to do something different this week. Try to maybe take a little bit of your own energy and work with that and sit with that and do something constructive with that, instead of trying to figure out how we're going to put the pieces of this connection back together or how things are going to work out with this person. It's about focusing more on the self this week. And I think that's beautiful, because we did just do that new moon for the Divine Feminines on Saturday. And it was a very beautiful, empowering reading. And I really feel that one of the reasons that reconciliation with your counterpart came up in that reading is because when we lean into ourselves and love ourselves and we're in our power, we have success in other relationships outside of ourselves. So I do feel like a lot of Divine Feminines have shifted into their power, into loving the self. And that's why they're experiencing these shifts in their outer world with their masculines or other people in their lives. So if you're not having a lot of success in situations or with your masculine or whoever this is, try this on for size and see how that works. Why not? You have nothing to lose except for more of yourself if you stay in this energy, which is just sitting around worrying about it or putting your life on hold, okay? At the end of the day, we're actually keeping ourselves behind a locked gate. We are the gatekeeper. Not this person, not life, you. You have the power, and that's why we have power in that. You have the power to unlock and keep moving forward and doing what you came here to do and having experiences that you want to experience. But we have to be willing to live. We have to be willing to move forward. We have to be willing to let go and allow people to wrap up their lives, wrap up their problems, wrap up their cycles, do their healing, etc. And we have to be willing to allow ourselves to do the same. So there's just a lot of just beautiful acceptance this week. People working on themselves, getting things figured out, getting things hammered out. And we're just okay with it. We're just sitting in love for ourselves and love for this person. We're just riding a beautiful wave of unconditional love this week. Okay? Because unconditional love is sometimes not what people think. People think unconditional love means you have to say yes, you have to be okay with everything. I mean, I guess it depends on the way that you look at it, but sometimes the most unconditionally loving thing that you can do to someone is to give them their space and to figure it out on their own. Okay? If you have children, you realize that sometimes you have had to do that. Whether it felt good or not, you knew that we were ultimately doing it out of love. So anyways, you guys, those are the first messages of the reading. That is the current vibration, and it's pretty intense, okay? But there's a lot of lessons this week because of everything that's going on. So now we're going to shift gears and go into what does your person find most attractive about you at this time mentally. So when they think about you, what's attractive about your mind, emotionally, how they feel, what's attractive to them about you, and physically. So we're going to break it down into 3 different categories. So this right here is called the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle. And we're going to take a look and see what they find most attractive about you at this time. All right. Mentally. Energy, mentally, that this person is attracted to you. Ooh, I'm going to tell you guys immediately what this means. You have let this person go, or you are moving forward. To me, this is a feminine, this is a masculine. It may be very difficult for you. It may have been very difficult for you to love yourself, to move forward, to choose yourself. This masculine could be drowning. That could be somebody's story. This masculine could right now be in a karmic cycle with a karmic partner, and it's just like, something is happening. There's lots of drama. There's an ex. There's, child support. There's all kinds of things going on, business stuff. And you're just like, I got to save myself too. I matter too. I'm important too in this situation. This is not all about you and your life. So continuing to enable this person by saying, it's okay, let me help you, all this other stuff. That's not self-love. You're not loving yourself. You're loving this person more than you're loving you. And that is not unconditional love. That's toxic. So I do feel like what this person really admires about you, or may admire about you if you're not doing it yet, is if you just take care of you and start focusing on yourself for a change. Maybe even saying no to this person. This is very attractive to them. Very attractive. So this is called the Spirit Song Tarot. Let's get a tarot card to go with this card. We have the 10 of Acorns. Wow. 10 of Wands. And we have 1, 9, 10, 10. I feel like some of you guys, if this is your story, you have walked away from this person. You've kind of let them go. You're not worrying about them anymore. You're not trying to save them. Maybe you're not co-signing their bullshit anymore. Sorry to say. And that's attractive when you're no longer, making excuses or being a pushover or a frickin' doormat. Let me tell you something. Your attraction factor just went up to level 10. Okay? Seriously. So some of you guys might be experiencing that right now. You're dedicated more to yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You're not taking on this person's responsibilities any longer. You're not allowing the burdens of this person's life to take you down. You're not letting their traumas and their issues, no matter if it's about a person or not, you're just not letting it drag you down anymore. And let me tell you something, this person freaking adores you for it. Even if they're pissed. Even if they've blocked you, even if they have walked away, even if they have just chosen another person because you were done with their crap, deep down inside, they respect you. They respect you that you're not taking their crap anymore, okay? That's for some of you guys. Let's say the emotional energy here. Ooh, we have Catch Me, okay? It says, trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. Again, I feel like you guys are just stepping away in your heart space. It doesn't mean you don't love this person, but you're in this more of an unconditional phase where, you know what? I just accept that you're just not where I'm at right now. I accept that you're not ready, but you know what? I'm going to keep doing me. So I'm going to go. And I'm going to step into the unknown. I'm going to take that leap of faith. If we see each other again, if we're meant to be, we will be. And if we don't, I gotta do me. And your person is just like, what? Oh my God. It's doing something. So if you have not shifted into this vibration yet, you guys, I feel like this is Spirit's way of giving you a glimpse as to how your person's energy might shift towards you if you do this. And you're not doing this to get your person to feel anything or that it matters what they think, okay? But I'm just letting you guys know that if that is important to you, I definitely feel like that is something that is a positive. It would be a positive no matter what for you. But now we have the moon. What is the moon? The moon is unknown. The moon is, we don't know. It's unknown. So we step into the darkness, we pull away. This person, you're a mystery to this person. I feel like one of the most attractive things about you to this person is that you are a mystery. They don't know what's going on with you. Maybe you've blocked them. Maybe you've gone off social media. Maybe you've gone ghost mode. And this person is just like, what? They don't even know what to think about it. Their imagination is running wild. Their imagination is running wild with what happened to you. Or what you could do. Will you move on? Will they be replaced? Will they lose you forever? There's a lot of stuff going on for this person this week. Okay? And that might be one of the reasons that we have this worried card here. They might be really worried this week. They might be really worried that if they don't make a decision, that they're going to lose you forever. Wow. Okay. So that is their mental attraction and their emotional attraction to you. A very powerful divine feminine is what I'm seeing here that's taking care of herself, is very attractive this week. Let's take a look at that physical energy here. Oh my. Fairy wishing well. Manifestations, expectations, and offering. Well, first of all, this is a very favorable energy. It's like the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfilled, wishing well. This is the energy of this water and this fountain just flowing over. She's holding on to all of these coins. She gets what she wants. Her wishes come true. Things manifest for her. Things are being offered to her. I feel like this is definitely mirroring what this person is feeling and thinking, as in they're wanting to come towards you. They have more of a drive to want to pursue you and find out where you are or what's going on. So if you're no longer pursuing this person, it's almost like the tables have turned and now this person is thinking about you and wanting you and maybe even start to seek you out for a change. The tables have turned in this connection. And it's because you've done something to shift this around. And all you had to do is just start loving yourself and showing up for you. Yeah, we have this renewal here. This person's really in their head about the past. This is Judgment's card. They're really in their head about the past. They might even be having some brand new awakening and brand new clarity this week about you, this connection. You actually are what they want. Oh my God, before it's too late, I better figure this out. There's a real urgency that your person has towards you. It's a big time attraction factor and it's very powerful, very strong. And it could even be that they're about ready to make some moves. So because you're no longer making moves, because you're just doing you, pulling back, something's changing here. Now, it doesn't mean that they are going to come towards you this week, but something's going on deep down inside that is propelling them to really take a good look at this connection and say, I'm about ready to lose the best thing I ever had. That's for some. Okay? So if you want this, it's almost like you're going to have to do that, okay, to get what you want. That's what I'm saying. Woo! All right, guys. So now we're going to go into what is the strongest bond in this connection currently, okay? What is the strongest bond or the greatest strength in this connection that you two share? What is the energy here that is a strength for the connection? Let's look at that. All right, let's go into this deck here, which is called the Gaia Oracle. Strengths of this connection, bond, strongest bond of this connection. Oh my God, you guys, look at this. That's amazing. So some of you guys, you feel like this is your person. You feel like this is a person that you share some kind of like, connection with, as in like, we've got a DNA strand there. You feel like that you've known this person forever. You've always loved this person. You and this person are cut from the same cloth. That is the strength of the connection. So it's not just you feeling that, your person feels something equally strong to you too. Now they may not know what the hell to do with it, but they feel something. And now we have the moon energy again. It's very magical. It's very romantic. It's very dreamy. Lots of fantasies, very magical energy with the moon. Okay. So I feel like we have the sun here. So day and night, this connection never ends. No matter what day it is, no matter how many nights, no matter how many days have gone by, you and this person are connected. You and this person are dreaming about each other. You're showing up in each other's dreams. You're astral traveling is what I'm seeing here. You might also travel the world to see this person, or they see you. There's a lot of potential as well that things could develop or go in a new direction as time goes by. That's why you have to take a leap of faith, because things that are meant to be, you guys, you're not going to lose. You got to have that trust. And we have the message. Beautiful. Positive news, positive outcome. So yes, look at this beautiful sun again. So the light outweighs the dark. Okay? There's more light in this connection than the dark. So if you guys have been in a dark night of the soul, or have been triggered severely, or are going through difficult times, that may not always be the case. That may not be the destiny of this connection. The destiny of this connection may be towards the light. It may be a positive outcome. But we've got to allow things to play out. We have to trust that things are happening for a reason. We have to trust that we are being triggered in order to love ourselves more than we ever have before. And we need to allow this person's experiences to do the same for them. This is called the Art of Love Tarot. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. It's the Ten of Swords, you guys. Remember, I was talking about 10 swords in your back laying there. You got to find a way to surrender. You've got to find a way to let go. You've got to find a way to cycle this out so that way a new phase can begin. So we can't be afraid to let go. We can't be afraid to move forward with our lives. You can still love this person. You can still be connected to this person, but you do have to keep putting effort into your own life. You have to keep showing up for yourself. You have to do that. Okay, you can't put your life on hold and wait. You can't stop living on account of this connection. It's not what it was designed to do for you. It was designed to help you, not hinder you. So your greatest strength in this connection is actually the ending. It's the pain. I know it might not feel that way, you guys, but it's the pain. It's what you've gone through. It's what you've learned or will learn, or how you will heal through the darkness. That is your greatest strength, is the pain and the darkness. Something positive is going to come from all of this. You'll see. I love this. I'm in love with the messages. Okay? So let's now take a look and see what is the weakest link in this connection. Okay, so we're going to kind of shift gears here and do something different. What is the weakest link in the connection? Let's see. Weakest link. What is the thing that weakens your connection the most? This is called the healing reading cards. Heal yourself reading cards. The weakest link in the connection. Oh, okay, you guys. So to me, this is an overemphasis on the physical attraction and the physical connection. Your connection is so much more than this, but let me tell you something. When you feel, supercharged with this energy, it is hard not to focus on it and concentrate on that. But that is not your entire connection. It is not all it is. But if you focus there, and that's the only way that you're connecting with this person, you're actually weakening the connection. You're not doing the work. There's something that's taking away when we're overemphasized in this area. Oh, and too much pride. That'll ruin a connection. For sure. Oh, God. How many times have I just been in my pride where I'm just like, oh yeah, I can't do that. No, I'm never going to do that. just holds me back every freaking time. So too much pride, too much ego, being afraid to say you're sorry, being afraid to take a risk, take a chance, being afraid to be vulnerable. Man, that's a killer right there. And we have self-love. Oh my gosh, yes! This is why we started the reading off like this, okay? Huge emphasis on self-love. Not loving the self will kill this connection. It will slowly strangle this connection if you do not love yourself. That is why it is coming up in full just audio in the beginning of this reading, which is like, love yourself, pull back, lean into yourself. That's the key. That is the key. And that's actually what is keeping us, remember the gatekeeper? That's what's keeping us on the outside of things. The key is to go within. And I know it sounds so simplistic. It sounds so easy. And oh, sure, yeah, I just love myself and everything is just going to be perfect. Well, nothing's going to be perfect because life isn't perfect. We are not perfect. But the more time that you spend nurturing yourself and loving yourself, the more of a beautiful experience on this planet you're gonna have with yourself and with other people. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Okay? So the weakest link is not loving yourself. The weakest link is being in the state of pride, or your person being in a state of pride or not loving themselves. And an overemphasis on this energy. Just focusing on it, sitting around, fantasizing about this person 24/7. It can be a beautiful thing. This energy can be a beautiful thing, but it can also turn toxic, obsessive. We can also abuse ourselves because we feel so connected. So then we say yes, or we agree to things that we don't really want to do. We're doing that. Why are we doing that? We're doing it out of a lack of self-love. So when we're loving ourselves, we're not participating in the lower vibration of that energy. Okay? So this is what we have so far. So let's go into this deck here, which is called the Lover's Path Tarot. Fertility. This right here is the Empress's energy, Cleopatra. Okay? So I do see the Empress as the feminine in the situation, but I also see this as very sensual energy. It's very much this energy right here, okay? Very much this physical intimacy and pleasure, which is a beautiful thing. But that's where I'm getting the balance here. We are respecting ourselves. We are in this energy of self-love. We're sharing ourselves in that energy. We're not sharing ourselves in this energy here, where it's actually killing our soul. It's taking away. It's abusing us. We're not in that energy. We're in this energy of fertility and growth and queen. I am a queen. You will respect this queen. If you want to be with me, if you want me to open up myself to you in this way, then it is going to be under the circumstances of of love. It's not going to just be this. It's just not going to be a, on the side slide little, lover in the night, Don Juan situation. It's not going to be that. So I feel like this feminine here has the opportunity to really kind of take the reins of this connection and not allow it to go down that road. Okay? And she's doing that through respecting herself and loving herself, and maybe even having to say no to this masculine who may still very much be in that energy. Well, I'm sorry, but I can't give you anything else. I'm not available for it, or I'm just not ready. This feminine, you know what she says? That's great, but that's not where I'm at. This is what I want. These are my expectations, and that matters to me. So I'm sorry that we don't share the same values, but I'm going to go ahead. What am I doing? I'm going here. I'm going here. That's great, but that's not going to work for me. Why? Because this is what I'm looking for. Okay. And if some of you guys aren't looking for that, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking about people that have just certain ideas of what they're looking for and what's important to them. Okay. Everybody's different. Might not look like that. Traditional relationships may not be that way for you, and that is absolutely okay. But if you feel like you are having to sell yourself or to lower your standards just to be with someone, that's the kind of energy I'm talking about. You are taking off your crown at that point. You are downgrading yourself just to be with someone because you don't love yourself. That's the kind of energy I'm talking about here. So the weakest link in this connection is by jumping into that energy and not remaining in your queen energy. So we do have the 7 of staves, and what that is the 7 of wands. You want to know what the 7 of wands is, you guys? A strong, badass motherfucker. Somebody who is standing their ground. Somebody that's saying, hell no. No. I don't want to do that. Or no, that's not good enough. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not going to participate in that madness. I'm not going to go down that road again. I said no, and I mean no. You're not going to change my mind. No, I don't want an open relationship. No, I'm not okay, with this or with that. No, I'm not okay with the fact that you're still married, that you keep telling me you're going to get a divorce and it never happens. Everybody has their own story, and I'm not trying to make anybody feel badly about any situation that you're in. This is just for the sake of letting you guys know that these types of behaviors that you deep down, that's not what you're looking for, but yet you still keep participating in that is weakening you. That is causing you to take off your crown every time. That is actually keeping you from finding the right person for you by continuing to co-sign this person's bullshit and make excuses for them. So I feel like there's a real opportunity to allow this person to pursue you when they're ready, instead of the other way around. Instead of you feeling like you need this person needs to feel like they need you. And until that happens, I feel like you guys can sit on your throne and just feel really, really good and celebrate the feminine that you truly are, or the queen or the king or whoever's watching this video, who you truly are. Okay? That's the key. Oh my God, I love this. Remember I said the 9 of Cups, you guys, was the wishing well? There it is. You get everything that you need. You get all the offers, everything that you're expecting, what you're wanting to manifest, what you're truly looking for, comes to you when you are in this energy. Okay? So the weakening is, this is all I've wanted, this person to reach out. This is all I've wanted, was to be with this person again. But let's just say this person is still giving you crumbs. Let's just say this person is still not on the same page as you. Let's just say they're still involved elsewhere, whatever the situation might be. And you're just like, gosh, that's just still not what I'm looking for. That's just still not going to work. That will continue to weaken this connection, or I should say weaken you. So just be willing to fight for your right to want what you want and be okay with that. Don't allow somebody else to take your defenses down, to trust them if they've lied to you before and they keep doing the same thing and hurting you over and over again, okay? Because if you do that, you're just going to end up with this crown of thorns. That's it. You will not have this beautiful jeweled crown such as the Empress. You will be wearing this crown of thorns that will continue to bring pain to you over and over and over again. So there's a real beautiful energy here for sure. But it is about the vibration in which you are choosing to participate in with this person. You can participate with this person where there is this beautiful connection, okay? In this lower vibrational energy, which is letting people run amok, letting people disrespect you, you disrespecting yourself. You can do it all day long. You absolutely could. You can continue to do all these things, make excuses for yourself and them. Or you can choose to surrender if things don't feel right. Trust that the universe does have a plan for you. And if you and this person are truly meant to be, there will be a positive outcome in the end, but this positive outcome will not take place if you continue to be in an energy of not loving yourself, and enabling this person and co-signing crap. So that's what I have right now for you guys. I'm hoping that this is making sense to somebody, for someone that might need it this week. So now we're going to go into something that your person is keeping from you right now. Okay, what is your person keeping from you at this time? What is your person keeping from you? This is called the Mystic Healing Reading Cards, or Mystical Healing Reading Cards. What is your person keeping from you at this time? What are they withholding? Awaken your vulnerability. Okay, so what they are holding back from you is being vulnerable. Okay, maybe really wearing their heart on their sleeve, maybe really telling you how they feel. They're holding that back for whatever reason. Okay, maybe they're afraid to tell you something. Maybe they're afraid to just really be in their heart space. They're just afraid. This is Tarot of Mystical Moments, I think. Oh yeah, the High Priestess is holding back, hiding for sure. So do you feel like this person is holding back their vulnerability? They could also be holding back communication from you if you are not communicating with this person. Okay, they may want to communicate with you, which is why the moon came up 2 times. It is related to the High Priestess. So they're dreaming about you, they're thinking about you, but they are afraid to be vulnerable and tell you what they're feeling and thinking. They're afraid. Okay, so they're hiding their words, they're hiding their vulnerability, they're hiding how they really feel from you. Oh, wow, look at this, step into the unknown. And this is really interesting to me, is that if you guys have stepped into the unknown yourselves, remember this card here, which was very much about you taking a step into the unknown. I can't believe this. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. You guys are both mirroring each other, I feel, in this way. So if you have already stepped into the unknown, this person is afraid to also come after you and find you. They're afraid because they don't know how you're going to react. They don't know how it's going to pan out. So they're afraid of what might happen or what you might say. Will you reject them? Do you still love them? I feel like this is for a lot of you guys that have been in separation with this person for quite some time and there's been no communication, where people may have just kind of fallen off the face of the earth. We don't have any idea. We have no information. This person might be very afraid to kind of figure out what the heck happened to you. They're afraid to come towards you, take action, make communication. They're afraid to make a move towards you. They're afraid to communicate with you for whatever reason, okay? Or to take action towards you, or to do something, take some sort of action in their life. So what does this person want to tell you? How about that? What would they tell you if they could, okay? So they're holding back communication. Well, what would they tell you if they could? Oh, wrong deck. I wanted to keep using this deck. What would they tell you if they could? Okay, they would definitely tell you what they're thinking, that's for sure. Okay, well, what is this person thinking? Wow, 7 of Cups. They would tell you that they've been dreaming about you. They would tell you that they still feel this magic between the two of you, that they've not been able to stop thinking about you. That's what it is. They're afraid to tell you that you're not far from their mind, that they think about you a lot. They fantasize what could have been. You might even be the one that got away for this person. That could be you in their life. They're not exactly sure. They've looked up at the stars. So there's this song called Different Stars. It's in my my Divine Feminine Ghosted deck. Different Stars by Trespassers Williams, I think. I'll put it down below if I can remember. But yeah, Different Stars. We haven't seen each other in so long. Do you think of me wherever you are? If that's coming through, that's what it is. So some of you guys haven't seen this person or talked to them in a little bit of time, and because you're such a mystery to them, because you've pulled your energy back from them, it's almost like they don't exactly know how to come towards you and to revamp this connection. They're afraid. So what they're hiding from you is what they really would want to say, which is, I never stopped thinking about you. Okay? Yeah. So that is what we have so far. So now let's see what the information is when it comes to the door that is opening next for this connection. So what's the possibility? What door might be opening up next between you and this individual? Let's look. What door could be opening next? This is called the Dream Oracle cards. What door could be opening next with this individual, this person that maybe you haven't seen in so long? Oops. Well, we have departed loved ones, so I feel like you guys are, in a way, departed loved ones for sure. So there could be a door that is opening here for someone to communicate how much they actually truly do care for you and love you, because it says you are loved more than you'll ever know. I feel like somebody, you might, I don't want to say you may never, but it's like you don't know how much this person actually cares for you, and that might be really difficult because of the stuff that's gone down here. You know, the Ten of Swords, that's pretty harsh. It's pretty hardcore. Hurt, betrayal. There might have been a good reason why you had to separate from this person and walk away because of the crap that they were doing, or that they just kept giving you the runaround. You had no choice. But you'll never really know how much this person cares for you because they're not willing at this time to be vulnerable enough to tell you how they really feel. This person has some major issues when it comes to hiding things and holding things back from you. Okay? It's unfortunate, but that's just what it is. Okay, so let's see what else. This is the Akashic Tarot. Akashic Library. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, so the door that's opening up, I feel like, you know, if you guys are familiar, you know, with that whole belief system with the Akashic Library and how things are pre-written already in this library, your soul contract with this person, everything. I feel like the door that's going to be opening next in this connection is what's in that Akashic Library. Okay. So this to me is just like, a new door is opening for an opportunity to communicate how much people care. Will people take the opportunity? Will people do what they were supposed to do in the soul contract? Well, people have free will, so sometimes these things don't get taken care of. And that's why we've got karma and all that other stuff that is developed in a lifetime. So departed loved one, you guys are departed from each other, but I feel like that's not the case. It's not supposed to be the case forever. I feel like there is supposed to be a reconciliation in this lifetime for some of you guys. I feel like this won't always be the case. This door will not always be closed. We did get the Five of Pentacles early on, and that was very much a reminder of maybe a door being closed right now for a reason, but it's not supposed to be the case forever. Interesting. Yeah, look at that. Box. Interesting. This connection actually reveals to you your power, your purpose, your mission, what you came here to do, your spiritual belief system and awakening. It's a spiritual awakening. So boxes is also like we look into a box. It's a mystery. What's inside? Something is to be revealed. There's something special in that box. I feel also too that this departed separation between you and this person, it offers you an opportunity to actually go deep into your life, to go deep into your spirituality, to discover who you truly are. So how is this matching up with the door that's supposed to be opening next in this connection? Is people are going deep, people are figuring things out, people are going into the Akashic Library to kind of figure out what's supposed to be happening in this connection, what's next in this connection, how did we lay it out? What are we supposed to do? So something is being discovered. Something is being revealed here. It says secret power, lots of secrets, lots of mysteries around this connection. It's very mysterious what will happen next. And we have the Lookout. So this right here, you know, you have this, person on the top of the ship, and it's like looking out ahead to see what's on the horizon. The ship is burning down. I do feel like this is like a tower energy. Something something has crashed and burned. Something has burned out or burned away. Something has been destroyed, but it's not destroyed in the way that you think. It's an opportunity to rise like the phoenix, being regenerated or transmuting energy and coming back to life, death and rebirth here. So there's definitely a death in this connection with the departed loved one and Ten of Swords. There's a death here. It feels like a death, but it's for transformational purposes. And it's for you guys to both look inside yourselves to figure out who you truly are. So who you truly are is connected to this person, and who your person truly is also connected to you. And that's the way that this has been designed. So what I'm getting here is that the door that's going to be opening up next is that we are looking into this box. We are looking into the Akashic Library. We are seeing the deeper meaning behind all of this. We're seeing it in a whole new way. It's not just about the attraction that we feel with this person. It's not how this person makes us feel. It's so much more than that. We're going deep is what we're doing. We're going deep. But remember, we're going deep within ourselves. The answer actually doesn't lie in this person. There's something about them, yes, but the answers really truly do lie within yourselves. But the whole reason that you're even going deeply within yourselves is because you guys both reminded each other in this life when you came together to do that. So, wow. All right, let's get one more. And we have cell phone. There could be communication for some, yes, in the future. That could be coming next. The new moon in Virgo reading that I did, I think I mentioned this already, that I did on Saturday, very much was about communication, reconciliation with a counterpart. This could be happening with this person, yes, for sure. But I feel like the door that's going to be opening here is we're going deeply within, and something is going to be revealed by going deep within. And once those kind of mysteries or answers or those questions have been answered, there could be communication. But it also says polish your communication skills. We already know that this person is having a problem communicating with you, coming forward. Doing this process, going deep, doing something on their own could really help them to polish up so they can communicate with you. That could be the next chapter here. And we have Four of Roses, but we have the view of the ego. This is somebody really having to see all the different aspects of themselves, looking at their shadow self, looking at all of it, really taking an opportunity to examine all of their faults, but also their strengths, things they love about themselves, but also things that they're maybe not loving about themselves. Giving them an opportunity to see things from different points of view, seeing how maybe their actions or their words could have affected people. So I do feel like this person, with what door is going to be opening up next, it's going to be an opportunity to discuss those things in the future. Everything that you guys have learned in your time apart, everything that you learned about yourselves through the separation. I feel like there's a communication or conversation taking place of everything that you guys discovered about yourselves. It's almost like two old friends coming back together and talking about all the things they learned and discovered during their time apart. That's what I'm seeing here, the next door or next phase of this connection. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, so we are going to end this reading here with some important information from your spirit guides and angels. What do your spirit guides and angels want to leave you with for this connection? This is called the Grace cards. What do we need to know here from our spirit guides and our angels about this person and connection? Soul. Let's read it. Practice good soul care. Remember that self-love, self-care. The quality of our outer life is always dependent on the quality of care we give to our soul. And that's very, very similar with what I was saying. When we love ourselves, when we're unconditional with ourselves, it's amazing how the relationships around us transform naturally, okay? So you got to be in a good vibration with yourself to have that and experience that good vibration with other people. So if you're experiencing a lot of chaos still, that's an indication that more care needs to be given to the self. This is the Enchanted Love Tarot. The Fool, trust. Another card of the unknown and taking a leap of faith and just trusting that this is the way. This is the way through your challenges and your issues with this person, is by going within yourself and loving yourself to freaking death. It's just the only way that I can really put it. It's beautiful. We have valor. It says, be courageous. The unmistakable touch of grace will follow us wherever we go. Now, remember when I was asking Spirit here to reveal to us your guys' strength in the connection? That is actually one of the things that came up. It was strength, the force. The force of this connection is very, very strong. Okay? It pushes you to become a strong person. It pushes you to basically become a better version of you. So both of you really, really experience a lot of triggers and shadows. But the mirror also works in a beautiful way too, where you guys become stronger for what you guys have experienced with each other and just within yourselves. So trust this process. Trust this process because it's all for you. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. The Lovers, attraction. Yes. You were attracted to this person for good and ill, the shadow and the light, the darkness and it's like the heavens, you know, the skies parted and the heavens. It was this amazing experience with this individual, but then the pits of hell just engulfed you, swallowed you, and just made you feel like it was the worst thing ever, the best and worst thing ever. So I feel like that is just the journey with you and this individual. You were attracted to them and they were attracted to you, and you still are attracted to each other for these very reasons, to take care of yourselves and to become stronger on your journey and to trust this process, that nothing is an accident. Nothing is an accident. And let's get one last card. Affection. Guys, your angels are coming through really strong here. Love yourself. You are the ultimate act of creation fashioned by the hands of the divine artist. So this is about loving yourself as you are today. If there are certain things that you don't like, and you know, there's nothing wrong with looking at yourself and saying, gosh, you know, I have this extra weight. I don't really feel good about these roles that I have. You know, we're not hating on ourselves, but it's the way that it makes you feel on the inside. So if you're feeling like, gosh, you know, I just really don't like the way that looks. It makes me feel uncomfortable, this and that. You don't have to necessarily say, oh, I just love all aspects of myself, and you're just fooling yourself looking in the mirror. I love all the fat that I see. I love, you know, how low energy I feel with all this extra weight. That's not really loving yourself. You know, deep down, you know what you feel, what's going to make you feel good. You know what's going to make you feel a lot more confident. So that is loving yourself, is wanting to make certain improvements. But sometimes when we don't like certain aspects of ourselves, like, you know, we wish that we were more, we were more confident, or we were more talkative, or more outspoken, or just chatty, or whatever, things that just aren't who you are. That's the stuff I'm talking about. Things you can't really change, those kinds of personality traits. You are who you are. You can change physically, yes, but you can't really change who you are. If you're a real empathic, sensitive person, and you're just like, God, I hate that I'm so trusting. I hate that I'm this. I hate that I'm that. It is about realizing that the divine artist created you this way for a reason. Okay. And if you can't lose weight, and you're just, you know, let's just say a full figured gal, and you love that and you're happy, again, it's not about what anybody else thinks. It's about you loving you, and you celebrating you, and you loving yourself with the way that the divine hand created you. So I'm just saying, lots of people feel different things in different ways about themselves. And so that it just can create a lot of stuff there. But I just feel like what Spirit's trying to tell us is that we've got to learn to love ourselves in our form now. Because I can remember, and I know I've said this before on my channel, but I can remember 10 years ago not being happy with my weight. And it's like, oh my God, I'd do anything to go back to that weight. And I thought I was so atrocious back then. Whoa. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I've got to learn to love myself where I'm at right now, because that will change. That will change. We're constantly changing. Life is constantly evolving. So it is just about being happy in that, and this time right now with where you're at, who you are, who you're with, what your experience, what your life is like right now, because nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. Got to learn to be happy with what we have. So that, I feel, is a form of that self-love, self-care. Oh, and we have the Five of Pentacles again, anxiety. So remember, that really is about, to me, what's meant to be, having trust and faith that everything that happens to us is happening in divine timing. It's happening to us for a reason. It's about accepting the divine hand in your life. If you are co-creating with spirit to try to create a certain outcome, and you've given it your best, you've given it your all, and it's just not a door that's opening, there is a reason. So the Five of Gems is Five of Pentacles, which says there's no point in continuing to be in that state of anxiety, that state of worry. What is that going to do? All it's going to do is fuck up your life. All it's going to do is make you feel like crap. All it's going to do is put you in your grave sooner by having all that anxiety and all that worry over things you can't really control. So I feel like a lot of this reading is about having faith that what is happening or not happening is sort of out of your control. I do believe that we do have control to a degree with our free will, for sure. But we can't really control other people. We can really only control ourselves. So if your expectation is attached to another person, then sometimes we just have to learn that what is meant to be, or, what people want, they'll either choose it or they won't choose it. But we've got to find a way to just try to practice being happy with what we have and where we're at today, whether it's with other people or ourselves. Because the divine has a hand in this situation. The divine has a hand in your life. And if you keep pushing this door, trying to push it open, and the divine's on the other end pushing back, you're going to get nowhere. You're only going to feel anxiety. You're only going to feel that it's only going to deplete your life force. So it's almost like what the divine is saying is that if I'm not answering or it's not opening, this is happening for a reason. Trust this, turn around, go in another direction. And I guarantee you, when this door opens, you'll know. You'll know. Because I also have my hand in situations that are meant to be. So if you and this person are meant to be, you can't lose them. They will catch up. Your paths will cross again. There's nothing that you can do to destroy it. It's divine. There's a divine plan here, and you just have to trust it. Okay? So anyways, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed that reading. I hope that I didn't get too in depth with certain things and lost some of you guys. Sometimes my brain does that. But anyways, I do hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, of course, I would love it if you guys gave it a thumbs up, put a comment or a heart in the comment section, maybe even share this video if you wanted to. All those things help my channel grow. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that has been doing that with all of the readings that I've been putting out. It has definitely been helping. I've been seeing an increase in my views and my revenue, and it all makes it worth it for me because I just love coming on here and doing these longer videos for you guys. I've been trying to do at least 4 to 5 a week. The feedback from you guys has been incredible. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that is a part of my channel and just everything. So, all right, you guys, thanks again. I will see you guys later on in the week, or probably tomorrow or the next day for another reading. All right, take care. Bye-bye.